What's going on, YouTube? How's it going? A little bit of a impromptu live stream this afternoon. Happy Friday. I was getting a bunch of stuff situated for the weekend, and then I got sent, like 20 people sent me this article on Twitter, which is the article we're going to go through today. It's going to be a pretty quick stream. We're going to be going through this Channel 8 news article that dropped earlier today, which is Gabby Petito's family is apparently, there's a lawsuit against the Laundries as of yesterday, the 10th. So we're going to get into that in a moment. We're going to give a chance for some people to hop in. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. And hopefully you have a good weekend. But yeah, we're going to do a quick live stream, and then we're going to go through basically this entire article. I know WFLA is currently live right now, so there's probably a lot of people over on that live stream, which is cool. They do, honestly, a much better job at covering this stuff than I. But you know what? I figured it wouldn't be, we shouldn't not cover this, considering we talked about this story quite a bit over the last couple months, or I should say several months ago. And so obviously there's going to be more about this case that comes out in the future as more, surfaces like this. So we'll be here to cover it, obviously, if it's substantial enough. So that's what we're doing. Alicia, how's it going? Tina, Kathy, Kira, Joyce, Sweet Carolina. Hello, Brian. Did I say brain? Oh, no. You said brain. I was like, did I type it wrong? Mary, Bud Buter, VC, Marla, Holly Dolly, Tina. Good to see you all. Bronze, Barbie, Nella in the chat as well. Guys, if you missed last night's live stream, it was a super late one. I know we usually stream earlier in the day. I put it on the community tab if you want to go check it out. It's a long one, but definitely the first few minutes will let you kind of get caught up to speed on kind of the new information around the Summer Wells case. So definitely check that out. Check that out if it at all interests you. Clearly, I'm exhausted. Jen Lu, Kate for Peace, good to see you guys in here as well. Joyce, Letterpress Soup, hey, happy Friday. Crazy 24/7, good to see you. Kathy, Rebecca, I'm here while I'm working. Oh, very cool, very cool. Karen, Broderick, hello. Sabrina. Good to see everyone. Let's just hop into it. It's going to be a pretty quick stream. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me on your Friday afternoon. Let's quickly go through this. So this is, like I said, per Channel 8 News, tweeted or, ran with this article. Many people just tweeted it to me. It's titled, Gabby Petito's family, Brian Laundrie's parents knew about daughter's murder lawsuit claims. So, like I said, posted earlier today, actually just over an hour ago. It says, Northport, Florida, Gabby Petito's family filed a lawsuit against the parents of Brian Laundrie this week, accusing the Laundrie family of knowing their son murdered 22-year-old Gabby Petito and claiming they were planning to help him leave the country. So this is kind of crazy because I don't know the details of all of this, of where they're getting these claims, how they knew or likely knew that that the Laundries were planning to help him leave the country. Like, I'm going to be very interested to see what comes out that supports that claim. But clearly they have a lawsuit on their hands, and as of yesterday, because it says Petito's father, Joseph Petito, and mother, Nicole Schmidt, filed a civil lawsuit against Chris and Roberta Laundrie on Thursday, March 10th, according to court documents obtained by WFLA. The new document contains several bombshell allegations that were not previously mentioned by the FBI, the lead investigating agency on the Petito and Laundrie case. According to the documents, it's believed Petito died on August 27th at the hands of Laundrie, which we do know that, Laundries know, that, as they say here, claimed responsibility for Petito's death in the written journal entry that they were able to figure out, or decipher or whatever, We all know that they found the journal. They don't know how wet it was, and they were able to obtain that info from it. But we also know the people that followed this case, we were really dialed in on that August 27th date as to likely the day that Gabby was unfortunately murdered. And so it looks like it's kind of confirmed, or at least believed, that that is when that happened. While a coroner determined Petito's cause of death was a homicide by manual strangulation, the civil lawsuit claims she also suffered blunt force injuries to the head and neck. So that's something that's somewhat new as well. But anyways, continuing on, it is believed and therefore averred, I don't know words, guys, that Brian Laundrie advised his parents, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie, that he had murdered Gabby Petito. The lawsuit states on the same date, Christopher Laundrie, in a new lawsuit, Petito's parents alleged that Laundrie told his parents what happened on or about August 28th. Sorry, I skipped that. On the same date, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie spoke with attorney Stephen Berlino and sent him a retainer on September 2nd. So this all happened pretty quickly. The lawsuit says Laundrie sent text messages back and forth between his phone and Petito's phone after her death in an effort to hide the fact that she was deceased. The suit also specifically mentions a text Laundrie allegedly sent to Schmidt on August 27th that referred to Petito's grandfather by his first name. Stan, Petito's mother, had previously said that final message raised red flags to her because Petito never called her grandfather by his first name. We all remember that message, including the name Stan. People tried to decipher it, maybe thinking it was send the authorities now. The suit claims Laundrie then sent an additional text from Petito's phone on August 30th to Schmidt saying there was no service in Yosemite, which we all remember was likely in an effort to deceive her into believing her daughter was still alive. Everyone kind of caught onto that, and they were thinking that in the early parts of the investigation for sure. Let's see. It says the suit then lays out some of what happened in the days after Petito's death, before an official missing person alert went out. The Petito family says there was no contact between the two families after Brian Laundrie returned home to Northport alone, driving Petito's van on September 2nd. It also mentions the vacation the Laundries took to Fort DeSoto Park while Gabrielle Petito's family was suffering. So we know in this lawsuit states that the Laundries, gosh, it's been so long since I've talked about this case, I'm getting the names all mixed up. The Laundries lawyered up on the 2nd, or at the very least, the retainer was created, right? So they had contacted a lawyer. There was a retainer in place on the 2nd. So if he arrived back in Northport on September 1st, then that means they probably knew right around that point. But it sounds like that. Oh, no. I was going to say, I thought it said something about the 28th. It's saying that, that it's alleged that Laundrie told his parents what happened on or about the 28th. So it would have been on the drive home, which is wild. Anyways, continuing on, it says once the official search for Petito was underway before her remains were found, the lawsuit says the Laundrie family refused to respond to questions from law enforcement and Petito's family, which goes back to kind of what everyone was thinking about around this time, is that they knew something, right? They knew something was off. Brian comes back home in Gabby's van. They're supposed to be together. There's only so much lying he could have done in an effort to kind of cover up this entire thing. Oh, Gabby's with a friend, right? I know there was talks about her meeting up with someone in, not Yosemite, but where at in Wyoming? Yellowstone. I think Yellowstone. And I could be wrong on that. Like I said, it's been a while, but it sounds like he told his parents, right? And so we all kind of, I felt like, knew this, or at least knew that they had to have known something was off. Anyways, it says, according to the documents, Petito's parents also believe Laundrie's parents were planning to help their son leave the United States. Now that's where it's like, okay, I want to know the official documents they're talking about. I want to know the details of this document, because these are bold claims, right? What led them to believe the Laundries were planning to help him leave the U.S.? And also, what led Brian to just giving up and ending his own life in the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park? You know what I mean? So it's like, if they were potentially going to help him get away with this crime, what changed? Did they end up? I don't know. There's a whole lot about this that we don't know, and I would imagine, I know they made a documentary on Peacock about this shortly after, but I would imagine in a couple of years there's going to be a way more kind of comprehensive story that's told about all this once more information comes out. But anyways, it says, while Joseph Petito and Nicole Schmidt were desperately searching for information concerning their daughter, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie were keeping the whereabouts of Brian Laundrie secret, and it is believed were making arrangements for him to leave the country. That's wild. I mean, the fact that the Laundries didn't even contact or speak to the Petitos, like, that's the biggest thing that says all you need to know about the dynamic of where the Laundries stood in all of this. They were siding with Brian, which obviously your parents are going to likely always side with you, but my gosh, my parents would not side with me if they knew that I did that. But anyways, while Joseph Petito, yes, in a lawsuit, Petito and Schmidt accused the Laundrie family of acting with malice or great indifference to the rights of Petito's family. Christopher and Roberta Laundrie exhibited extreme and outrageous conduct, which constitutes behavior under the circumstances which goes beyond all possible bounds of decency and is regarded as shocking, atrocious, and utterly intolerable in a civilized community, the lawsuit says. So that's a lot of words. And also, I don't know how much of this is just an allegation based on the fact that the Laundries didn't speak to them. Are they just assuming this? Or are these all just allegations? Or in these documents, do they have more to, like I said, to support that they were trying to help him out of the country? Because that's a whole nother thing. And that would open up a whole nother, like I said, storyline in all of this, if that is indeed true. Petito and Schmidt are seeking damages of at least $100,000, according to the documents filed this week, stating that they suffered pain and mental anguish as a result of the willfulness and maliciousness of the Laundries. When asked by WFLA.com about the lawsuit, the Laundries attorney said, quote, "No comment," which, it's Bertolino. They didn't really have many comments throughout the entire thing anyways. So why would he give a comment now? Why would he support a comment or give a comment now? Petito's mother also had no comment, saying that the claim speaks for itself. So it would be interesting to know, like, exactly the details of the claims and, like I said, the lawsuit in general. But I mean, that's it. This is it. We've got a lawsuit on our hands. $100,000 is the damages that they're seeking, or the amount that they're seeking, stating that they suffered pain and mental anguish as a result of the willfulness and maliciousness of the Laundries. I mean, maybe the Laundries should just apologize. Have the Laundries reached out to just apologize about this whole situation? Because, like, you're talking about two families that were about to join, right? You've got, they were engaged, right? You've got each of these sets of families were about to be the in-laws, right? The mother-in-law, father-in-law of each of these people. And so have the Laundries had time to think about all this and realize, you know what, like, let's just reach out and say, we're sorry. Like, we understand how all of this looked. It's terrible. We were just trying to protect our son. Like, I don't know what they would have said, but it's like, I don't think that that's even happened, which is crazy. But then again, I can't say for certain what's happened behind closed doors. And that's just, that's just the way it is. But anyways, what are your guys' thoughts? I just read all of that in one, quick time frame there, but let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm going to read some of your guys' comments now. If they apologize, they would have to take accountability. So my guess is no. That's a good point, VC. Joyce says, no, not a word. Nope, not a word that we know of. Doubt, seriously. Yeah, I doubt it as well. The Laundrie silence was disgusting, says Mary. Kira says, at this point, I don't think an apology is going to matter. Yeah, that's a good point, Kira. I think that they would probably disregard any sort of apology. Alexa, I hope the Laundries pay some way. Yeah, Tina Baker, thank you. Cade for Peace, believe you can, Alexa. I don't know what she was referring to there. Oh, thank you very much. I hope I can be half as good as Mrs. Alicia. Oh, of course. Bronze Barbie, the Petito family is a pretty serious and respectful family. I don't think they would accuse them of something they don't have proof of. I fully believe all this. Yeah, no, I believe all of it as well. It's just a matter of like wanting to see the details of this like lawsuit, right? Only time will tell though, because like I said, more will come out. Ty says, can they subpoena the Laundrie's lawyer, like to see what they technically hired him for? That's a good question. I don't know, Ty. I'm going to claim my ignorance in everything and just saying, like, I don't know how a lot of this stuff works truly behind the scenes. I'm just on the sideline kind of reacting to it as it's coming forward like you guys. But that would be interesting to know the details of that hire, you know? Did they just say, our son got into a little bit of trouble? And then he informed them to just completely be quiet? I don't know. Joyce says, I love my child, but protect after committing murder? No. Exactly. All right, let's see. Other comments. Kira, I know if I were the Petitos/Schmitz, I'd spit in their faces if they tried apologizing now. Yikes. I think a lot of people would agree with you, though. Karen, it goes on to say that they believe the Laundries were making plans to help Brian escape abroad. Yeah, it sounds like they believe that with pretty large certainty. Peggy, yeah, more will come out in court for sure. Linda S, apparently it isn't against the law to not report a crime. But there's a whole lot that comes back with that, because if the Laundries knew about Gabby and they didn't report it, if that's not illegal, that's fine. But if they knew that Brian did that, and then, like I said, I don't know what happened between Brian letting them know or them finding out or whatever the case may be, and then him getting away from the house with the gun and ending his own life, like what happened in that gap of time? Because then you're looking at potential like aiding and abetting and like assisted suicide. Like if they didn't have their guns locked up correctly, or they just provided him with a gun, if this was a gun that they provided to him willingly, even prior to this incident, you would think that there could be some level, and like I said, I'm not entirely sure in all this, but just speculating and thinking, they could be on the hook for, assisted suicide kind of thing if they knew he was potentially going to do that. I don't know. But all that said, it is interesting that this is slowly trickling out and coming out. It makes me wonder just how much we really still don't know about this case. Yes, Alexa, completely agree with Tina. Laundrie's lawyered up so quickly. Lawyer would have told them to say nothing. Yeah, exactly, Tina. Exactly. I'm sure that was the exact idea, is that they just they remained quiet regardless of what they technically hired him for. So I'm glad the parents are keeping the Laundries accountable. Tina Baker, no. Joyce, they have to ask for her things back. Again, shows Laundrie's character. Yeah, that's true too. Sorry that I got your Alexa going, Kira. My Alexa is also, I think I'm talking just quiet enough for my Alexa to not be going off. But if you're just tuning in, thanks for stopping by on this Friday afternoon. Appreciate you guys being here. We just went through the Channel 8 or the Channel 8 News article. I'm going to link this down below in the description. I forgot to link this at the beginning. So if you would like to check this out, you might have to refresh the page. But we're not going to go through it again. But basically what it was is they were describing the lawsuit that is now filed against the Laundries by the Petito and the Schmidt family for basically knowing that Brian had committed this crime against Gabby, and that they allegedly were were claiming that they were planning to help him leave the country. So like I said, the article's linked down below now. You might have to refresh the page. Feel free to go through it yourself. Like I said, there's a lot that they're leaving out here, but it is interesting nonetheless that they released this much. So SB, all this hard work is appreciated. I'm so glad to see you hit 20K subs. You definitely deserve it. Thank you. You by far are one of the best at this type of work. Thanks so much, SB. Also, I have to mention a couple things. I don't remember the name. I'll have to look it up. Someone sent me something about a YouTuber that was kind of like talking a bunch of crap on me earlier today, and I'm watching through the video, and I just want to say it's kind of funny, but also I'd like to just like speak to this person. So I might reach out to this person personally. I feel like they have kind of the wrong idea about who I am and what I do on this channel, and they kind of just got upset and made a lot of really like mean comments. And like, this is a person that I don't even know who this person is, but just judging by the type of content that they're making too, I feel like they're trying to make content that's similar to get the information about Summer Wells out there and some of the other cases. I checked out some of his videos, and I feel like I would get along with this guy. So I don't know why, and I don't know him very well personally, but there's a guy out there that's really talking crap on me and the channel, and I'm just confused. So I just want to say, if you're out there and you're seeing the YouTube trolls, just know that I have no comment beyond that, other than just to say, like, I guess he has the wrong idea. I guess he just has the wrong idea of who I am, and I don't want to have any sort of weird YouTube beef. So it's strange because I'm just trying to, keep a positive thing going here. But yeah, I'm gonna ignore them. But I just want to say, like, it's making the rounds. People are sending me. Multiple people have sent me tweets like, "Hey, this guy's really being mean to you," and I'm like, "What? Like, this is weird." So I'm not going to bother with it beyond that, but it's out there, and if you come across it, maybe you'll get a little bit of a laugh at it like I did, because honestly, I kind of laughed at it more than I was upset. So anyways, YouTube, full of a lot of trolls that really don't know who you are as a person, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. But like I said, we're just here to, talk about these stories that we're interested in, and if that guy ever wants to reach out, he can reach me, and I'd love to chat offline and just maybe talk more about what we would agree on and what we probably have in common more than, some of the weird stuff that he was saying. But anyways, so that's a tangent, but I just wanted to say it's out there. Kira, you sent me. Oh, Kira, you're one of the like 6 people that sent me a DM about it on Twitter. So thank you, but that's fine. That's really the live stream. I mean, I don't want to go streaming too terribly long today, just because we streamed for like 2.5 hours yesterday. We did hit 20K subscribers last night. That was really cool. Thanks for everyone. Thanks to everyone who joined last night. We blew past it. We started the stream yesterday with like 19,200 subscribers, and I would not have guessed that we could hit 20K in that stream, and we blew right past it. We're at like 20,400 now, so that's crazy. So thank you to the new people who are following the channel. Like I said in the last one, we're going to be following along the Summer Wells case and other cases as they come in, and we talk about other older cases as well. So yeah, we have a lot of fun here, and I'm happy to have the people that are here and enjoying it. Let's read some comments, and then we'll round it off. We'll keep this stream around 30 minutes. So, Ty, congrats. Yeah, there was a lot of people that I think YouTube didn't notify last night because I had posted already. And YouTube only gives you, reportedly, I don't know enough about this, but YouTube apparently gives you like, a wind advisory. I just got a notification. YouTube only gives you like 3 notifications a day to where people are like notified. And even then there's people that don't get notified. And so I posted so much yesterday and went live so much that I think a lot of you didn't even get the notification in the evening that we were live. So if you want to go check out the live stream about the Summer Wells stuff from last night, feel free. It is on a channel post, a community tab post. I relinked it. Alexa, I did see that Candace deleted her video. Yeah. Yeah. And not you, Alexa, please. I'm going to keep calling you Alex. I keep wanting to say your full name, but yeah, I did see that. Alicia, you didn't get a notification last night either. Interesting. Jerry, last night was exciting when you got on the homepage. Yeah, it's very cool. It's awesome to see that the channel's still growing. It's getting out there. I really want to see some answers soon with the Summer Wells case. Hopefully, that's a case that we can kind of wrap up and move on to other cases that deserve the spotlight. I think I mentioned it in last night's live stream. I have someone that's more kind of an expert around the Michael Vaughn story. It's so hard to follow each of these stories and stay up to date enough to go live and talk about them. And so I reached out to a girl to a woman who's like very, very solid with her like timeline and research on the Michael Vaughn case out of Fruitland, Idaho. And I asked her if she'd want to come on, just because I feel like giving that story another kind of platform and giving it another chance on the live stream. So that's going to be happening sometime soon as well. So stay on the lookout for that. But I do want to say, I know we spent half the video talking about the actual subject, but for the people that are still here, you guys are the OGs. I'm going to be away for the next week, starting basically Monday through Friday. I have some friends in town. And so I have made 2 videos to come out on both Tuesday and Thursday. One is a Summer Wells video. I went on Reddit and asked people what the top questions they have around the Summer Wells case are. So that video will be coming out either Tuesday or Thursday. And then the other video is an old case from like the 80s. That's just another kind of true crime related case, a missing persons case, someone who's never been found. So it's an interesting one out of the Midwest. So stay on the lookout for both of those. RIP to Gabby. I feel so bad for her family. Yeah, Jen. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy that story. I mean, so many people were covering that story, right? And it's crazy to see. It's crazy to see little updates, even months out. Months after the fact. Karen, Popcorn Planet did an interview with Jennifer Coffendorfer about circumstances around Brian's death. More is going to come out. Karen, Jennifer Coffendorfer agreed to come on my show as well, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure when we're going to do something, but we've kind of been in communication, which is really cool. And I need to get back with her. I think it'd be interesting to talk to her on kind of the Summer Wells stuff, even the Michael Vaughn stuff, and just talk maybe about some of her expertise. So Corky, Floyd, just got off work. What the F? Summarize, please. Corky, Void, Floyd. The quickest summary before we hop off, because we're about to hit 30 minutes, is that the Petitos, the Laundries, the Petitos and the Schmitz have filed a lawsuit against the Laundries, claiming that they were potentially going to try to sneak and help Brian leave the country. There's new information that he actually, that Gabby suffered blunt force injuries to the head and neck. There's a lot of things in this. Feel free to refresh the page and read it for yourself, or just go back to the beginning of the stream and check out a replay of the stream. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for stopping by. It was a very quick stream, 30 minutes in and out. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. I know there's some storms, I think, like in northern Florida, there's some stuff brewing. So wherever you're at, try to enjoy the weekend. And be nice to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Okay. I'm back. Thank you, Felicia. Real quick, I didn't do it. This is part of the tier 2 perks is acknowledging the tier 2 people, okay? The tier 2 homies. All right, tier 2 supporters. Here it is. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. I don't know how many times I've ended the stream and come back into the stream because I had something else to say, or I missed something, whatever it was. There's like a few more tier 2 people that haven't been added to the video. I just want to say thank you to Lone Wolf Spirit for becoming a tier 2 member. And it looks like Miss Frankie Carey, I think, was on there. And then, yeah, that's okay. So Lone Wolf Spirit was the only one that wasn't on there. Okay, that's it. But wait, there's more. Okay, take care, brush your hair.